Hello, hello, Garden King. How's it going? How's it growing? How's everyone doing tonight? Hello, Jeff. Is that a husky as your profile pic? I love huskies. Welcome in, friend. How you doing tonight? Oh, who did I put as the on the thumbnail? Let's see. Boom. There we go. How you doing, Jeff? That's good to hear. Is my mic working? Okay, it is. You, I need to put away. I don't know why I have you. Oh. You, I need to put away. You, I need to grab. How you been? It's been a while since I've seen you in here. Hopefully you've been keeping out of trouble, keeping happy as well. You're shiny hunting and shield for Yamask. Ooh, good luck with that. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. Valerian Yamask is actually kind of cool. Are you, Masuda hunting it, or are you, encountering it? I kind of feel like Masuda hunts might be easier for that. Encounter? Oh, good luck with that. I gotta make sure that that's... Okay, cool. Dark type does work with anything except for one sweet, one sour, so... Encountering in Sword and Shield, in my opinion, is not the best way to hunt in that game, but... I mean, if that's the way you want to do it, you can do it that way. Oh, I don't know if I can stack this right. No! I think I'll be alright, though. We might be alright. Sparkling title, egg. No! Taking a break from shiny hunting Charmander. Ooh. That's a fun hunt. I'm guessing also in Shield? Okay, so I can't drop a cucumber. Gotcha. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just kind of taking a break from that game entirely. You do see a Gardener, and I see a Nixie. How you doing today, Nixie? My camera seems off from where it normally sits. There we go. That's better. Better than the past few days? Shiny luck not been that good for you? Or have you just actually been feeling, like, under the weather? Either way, I'm glad you're feeling better. You're at least better than the past few days. Oh, yeah, no, that's not fun. That is definitely not fun. Did they figure out what was wrong, or did they just say that you had, like, some stomach thing and that it should pass? Alright, just Try to not eat something that would be too heavy on the stomach. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Saw no issues of concern. It's likely just some sort of intolerance on your stomach. That's fair. Only soup and jello for a week. Gosh, I wish I was prescribed that as well. That sounds like a great dietary plan right there. But whenever I have an upset stomach, my mom, who's a medical professional, she has a doctorate in nursing, so I guess I could call her a doctor, but she says to go on a brat diet, which is an acronym, stands for bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. So you've had the soup and jello diet? Oh my word. It sucks. I can imagine it would suck if you had to be on it for a long period of time. But if it's not that long of a time, then I don't see why it would be like a bad thing. Next week goes up to puddings, rice, and bananas. At least there's two. There's 50% of the brat diet in there, or brat diet. I don't. It's just BRAT is what the acronym is. So it's either brat or brat. So the last time Shiny Yamask failed, last time you had a Shiny Yamask, you failed and it crashed your game. Oh my gosh. I would hate it if that happened. I would absolutely hate it if my game crashed while I was trying to get a shiny. Severe stabbing type stomach pain. Yeah, that does not sound good. I can honestly say I have never had to go to the hospital for stomach pains. Drove yourself to the hospital at 2 a.m. for that. That's impressive. It was horrific. I can imagine so. Horrible. Okay. I can also imagine that. One time, my dad did drive himself to the ER as well. I don't exactly know what time it was, but my dad has kidney stones. And one time he drove himself to the ER and just sat there in the parking lot until it passed. Also, welcome back, Nixie. And Nixie, I do have to say, tomato soup is disgusting. It is horrible. The only tomato type thing that I will do is ketchup and pizza sauce. As long as it's not chunky sauce. I'm fired. What, am I being fired from my mod position on your channel or something? Hey, Tai, thanks for agreeing with me, buddy. Hey. Oh, that I can be okay to disagree with, because some people just can't do the some people just can't do it because of the vinegar. I disrespected tomato soup, so no more being a mod. I mean, I could also just demod you right here, right now. Do you want to play that game? Because I can play. I can and will play that game. Yeah, and that I can understand, Tai. Well, is that a bet? You want to bet, Nixie? Yeah, Tai, I can understand that because I have family that can't do vinegar as well, so it gives them acid reflux. You'll cry if I do? Eh. You'll get over it. Can't do vinegar, so it basically rules out condiments and salad dressings. Aren't salad dressings basically a condiment anyway? Oh, relax, Nixie. You know I wouldn't do that. You're the only one of my mods that actually comes to most of my streams now. Although, in retrospect, one of them works during this time frame now. And another one is my ex-girlfriend, so... I think I got a couple more, but those ones I haven't heard from in a while, so I'm probably going to unmod them. I mean, I do have Nightbot, but even then, Nightbot doesn't always come around. Yeah, I know, that's funny. Nightbot doesn't come around that often. I think I have it set up to run a thing too, and it just doesn't. Like every couple minutes, it's supposed to share something, but it doesn't. So Oh, I know that. I know that all too well, Ty. There'll be times I go in there and I'll just see the entire chat is filled up with Nightbot. Like, literally nobody else in chat. Just Nightbot, 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 Nightbot. It's a running joke. Well, you better catch it if it's running. And I hope you're fast, otherwise you ain't gonna catch it. Yeah, I know. Bad joke. Bad joke. Time to start your Lucky hunt? Oh, does that mean you got it? Does that mean you got the steal? Excuse me. Nixie added a command that if you say Nightbot, it will say hello username. Oh! That might be interesting. I might have to ask Nixie how to set that up because I looked up how to do that and I couldn't figure out how to get Nightbot to actually talk back to people and do the bracket stuff like that. 5,887 encounters. Oh, that's slightly over odds. But not bad. Not bad at all. Might I recommend a mod for you to use for Regieleki? Might I be able to do that? Hey, thanks for that, Nixie. I appreciate it. How do you have 33 Master Balls in Sword and Shield? How in the world? Magic. I call hacks. I call hacks. There's no way. What's my luck on that printing press? Oh, the Cramomatic. The Cramomatic, that's what it is. And that doesn't require luck. That takes recipes, I believe, is what it is. I mean, I guess even then there is still a little bit of luck built into it, but also welcome in Evolutions. How you doing tonight? Actually from mystery trades. While I'm back getting paired with stupid bots. Oh, okay, yeah, so that means that those balls are probably hacked in anyway. But you can't be faulted for that because you're not the one that hacked them in. Now, I mean, when it comes to, like, Scarvy, I know how to get lots of Master Balls easily. I legit, one time, set myself up at the item printer, turned on my turbo controller to let her rip, and spent, I want to say it was close to about 2,000 prints, so probably about 20k BP on it, and I came back and I had like 8 different Master Balls. You got 2 Master Balls on a single print on the item printer? Okay, now that is some severe luck. Trying to get a Dreepy or a Teddy Ursa? Oh, good luck with that. Wouldn't it be easier to hunt Teddy Ursa in PLA, though? I mean, PLA is the only spot that you can evolve into Ursa Luna. So... But it's the first time Master Ball printed for you? Dang! Now that is some extreme luck. You got 6 Alolan Raichus last night? Go! Congrats on that, Tiny! I got my 1 and I said I'm done. They have increased shiny odds on the outbreaks. And I'm like, everyone's gonna end up getting it, so I don't need to worry about it, so... But for some tournaments, the Pokemon have to be caught in Scarvy. Oh! Well, then by that logic, wouldn't it also make sense that there'd be some tournaments that the Pokemon need to be from PLA? 20?! What are you doing with 20 shiny Alolan Chews? Look, I got my 1 Alolan Raichu, and I moved on to Pikachu, got that, and then I moved on to Mimikyu, and I got that. Giveaways? I mean, I suppose I could do that as well, but like, why? People are already gonna get their shiny Alolan Raichus if they just do the outbreaks. You're basically guaranteed one pretty much on any outbreak you do, so... Especially if you do a sandwich boost. I mean, I suppose that's fair. Oh, like a Christmas giveaway. Oh. Mind if I steal that idea? You despawned your first outbreak accidentally in a zero brain cell moment. I mean, fair, Tai, if I hadn't noticed it, I was about to despawn my Alolan Chew as well. I had literally run over, and it was like at the edge of the spawn. And it spawned in just as I was about to turn my camera. I mean, I'm going to be giving away, I'm going to be giving away extra shinies that I have anyway. I mean, I have a box that's dedicated to it so far. And it's not a full box right now, but... Like, here, I'll show you. I mean, aside from these two. But... Like, I got 3 Vibravas, I got a Pyroar, I got 2 Jumpluffs, a Caesar, Low Kicks, a Bruxious, and a Delibird. That's all extras. How many were you thinking for Regieleki to shine? More than me. More than mine. Because if you find yours faster than I find mine, there's gonna be some problems. Just me being... Just me being a baby about it. It's not actually going to cause any actual problems. I'm just going to whine and complain a couple of times about it. It's not like I'll track you down and try to fight you. No, I ain't gonna do that. Mostly because I'm not a tracker, so... Hey, you know what? Since you're just starting your Regieleki hunt, what if I restart my account and we go from there? What, have you got it right now? What do you mean? Like, 100 counters in kind of deal? Wouldn't you be live just in case? Is the question mark about my comment about restarting my account? You're at 19? I mean, fair. But I'm saying if you get it in, like, less than 100. So, originally, the only reason I started shiny hunting Aleki was because some friends challenged me to a shiny hunting race. It was going to be me hunting a Lucky, another one hunting a Lucky, and then one person hunting Drago. They both got theirs at slightly over odds. One was at like 4,200, the other one was around like 4,600 encounters. I'm at almost 3 times odds. I'm at 12,000 encounters on this thing. It's why I have refused to go back to that. Skill issue? Yeah, probably. It probably is, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Regieleki still doesn't come close to my longest hunt ever, which I'm trying to end today. But I thought I saw it. Longest hunt is 6,000 encounters on Regirock. Nice. I don't think we want to count the number of encounters for this Mon. Because I'll be honest, I have not kept track of it at all. And it has been going on for 18 years. Waiting on the 42069 encounter to be a shiny. Yeah, if Dixie gets a shiny on that magic number, we know the internet's gonna break at that point. Got 2 shiny Poochianas in the first 5 minutes of the... Listen, Nixie. No. That's all I'm gonna say. No. Think you just owned the community shiny luck? Well, you didn't have mine for GoFest today, which I'm hoping will carry out over into this, but all I'm gonna say, Nixie, is no. But have you even heard have you heard my story? Have you heard my story involving this guy? Yeah, I got a grand total of 13 shinies in GoFest today. So, I know I've told it on the channel a couple times already. So some people are probably going to hear it again. Some people, probably Nixie, going to hear it for the first time today. It was 18 years ago, like I said. I was 8. I was playing through Pokemon Emerald. One of the first Pokemon games I owned, which is also one of the first games I owned. And I was running from Fortree to Lilycove when I came across a shiny Poochyena. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Now, me being the young buck that I was, and being on the more not so smart side, looked at it and was like, what's up with this? And I showed it to my brother and was like, hey, do you have any idea what's going on with this? He's like, oh, it's probably just a glitch. You might want to run from it so you don't break your game. So, of course, me not knowing any better and thinking, oh, well, my brother knows what he's talking about. He's older than I am. He's more experienced with these games. I ended up running from it and was like, okay, well, let's see what happens. I go to school that Monday. And I'm talking to one of my friends about it. I'm like, yeah, I think I found this weird glitch with a Poochyena. And I tell him about the fact that I found the shiny and what happened, and he just looks at me with the most dumbfounded, shocked face that you could ever see. And he just goes, that wasn't a glitch. And to this day, I've been trying to reclaim that in a main series Pokemon game. And I specify main series Pokemon game because I have one in Pokemon Go. But to some people, the Go shinies don't count. So here I am, 18 years later, trying to find a shiny Poochyena to reclaim the one that, come to find out, like, within a year ago, that my brother knew was a shiny, knew was rare, and just didn't want me to have it. Didn't get to, but you did find a shiny Noctowl right after the DLC came out. Yo, Noctowl's actually got a pretty neat shiny. Stopped near an outbreak. Went to go get a snack and it came back and was staring at you. I mean, that works. It just knew you were going to get a snack and it wanted some. You didn't hear Buck for a second? Hey, whoa, Nixie. Nixie. This is a PG-13 channel. I know what you're implying, and I can guarantee you I did not say that word. Get your mind out of the gutter. I wonder if I time out a mod, do they lose their mod privileges? I've never tested that. You know I didn't, that's why you had to do a double take? I suppose that's fair. But hey, Nixie, you wanna help me experiment on something? You cannot make me eat tomato soup. There is no way. There's no way on heaven and earth that you can make me eat tomato soup. And you wanna know why? You wanna know why you can't make me eat tomato soup? It's because you can't eat it. Tomato soup is a drink. Tomato soup is basically a broth. And you don't eat liquids, you drink them. There's one thing that I live by when it comes to what makes a soup, and I didn't fully realize. I fully didn't realize that I actually agreed with that it would be how I would describe a soup until I saw this satire TikTok about soup. Yes, I know. A satire TikTok about soup. And it was, the ocean is a soup. Because you have a liquid, you have some saltiness, you have veggies, and you have some meat. And that is what makes a soup. The ocean is a soup. Yes, yes it is. Because you can have cold soups. You just... Heat does not define a soup. It is the items in the soup. And all tomato soup is just a broth. It's a terrible broth, but it's still just a broth. Also, don't think that I didn't see, say, the corrected version there. However, I still don't think you can make me drink tomato soup either. Means tomato soup is a smoothie? No. Wait. Hold up. Tomato soup being a smoothie. No, because smoothies are meant to have sugar in it. Even the even the quote-unquote healthy ones have added sugar to it. Yes, tomato is a fruit, but that does not make it a smoothie. Not enough for it to be sweet, though. I feel like for it to be an actual smoothie, it has to be sweet. Got a shiny Larvesta a week ago in Pokemon Go. Nice! Nice, that's actually really hard to do. How many shinies do I have? A lot. Also depends on what game you're asking about in T-Dog. Also, welcome in. It's nice to see a new face here. You consider it sweet? Well, then you got some funky taste buds there, Nixie. Because tomato soup is not sweet. It is... Oh! I finally! 18 years! Oh my gosh! $18 years! Oh my goodness. Don't you dare try to gaslight me like that, Nixie. It's marked. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you stupid dog. You weren't even hunting it? I don't think you technically can because you can't get eggs. You can't choose what you get for eggs, and you can't encounter it in the overworld, I don't believe. Not yet, anyway, so... I don't think you actually can shiny hunt for Larvesta yet. Yo, quick, chat. Give me another dark type. Give me another dark type to hunt, chat. You like to light gas, Nixie? I'll make sure it's the right kind of gas. Your soul? Nixie, I'm sorry to say, but that can never be shiny. Zora! Okay, we could do Zora. I was thinking about possibly Masuda hunting that, but we can at least run out the sandwich on Zora. Image. Oh, wait, Zora's gonna be a hard one to do, isn't it? Oh, we can still do it. Yeah, Nixie, your soul is so dark that even if there was a shiny variant of it, which there isn't, it's so dark in there that you literally wouldn't be able to tell. Also, can I just say, the fact that you fat-fingered Mai to make it mount is just funny. Zora does not do what Ditto does. If I remember correctly, I believe Ditto spawns as a shiny variant. Zora does not. Oh, that? No. No, it doesn't. But the flip side is you can tell where Azora is. Because, like, Mabostif here becomes aggressive. Whereas Zora maintains neutrality until it sees aggression and then it worries. Stop defeating the Pichus. Either spawn a shiny. That I know is a lie because I saw someone doing a shiny hunt for Ditto, found what they thought was a shiny Meowth, ran into it, and it turned out to be a shiny Ditto. Yes, it can. It can tell if it disguised Pokemon is a shiny or not, because it's technically the way it's coded is it can't fight anything that spawned shiny, and even disguised Pokemon spawn have a shiny spawn code in there. So with it being coded as a shiny spawn instead of it just looking as a normal spawn, it is still read in the code as a shiny and therefore will not attack it. Yours was a normal Meowth? Yeah, it won't always happen as a shiny variation of it. But it can happen as a shiny variation of it. Oh. That's a Fennekin. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I think the way Ditto works is that it looks at the spawns in the area and determines a random value of the possible current spawns. And since it sees Ditto as a possible spawn, it can spawn as that. But the way Zorora works is that it looks at the current spawn list minus itself to make the possible spawns for it. I just don't think Zora has the I just don't think Ditto has that -1 value on them like Zora does. I mean, if you want me to hunt a different Pokemon now that you know that evolutions, I still will. Because we still got like 13 minutes left on this sandwich. Why are you already eepy? Because of the heat. No, 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 Nixie. Wait, do I already was that this game that I got that in, or was that in a different game? That was in PLA. Was it PLA? Hold on. I gotta check to see if I have a Zora. That's Gen 6. Gen 5. And there's Gen 4. Yeah, so I don't have a Zora yet in this game. So that had to be in a different game. I just don't remember which... I don't remember when that happened. I just remember that happening and making it into a short specifically because of it. But me doing that again will not be that as simple. Yeah, you're right. It was Radical Red. Because it was my first time seeing Azora in that game. And I freaked out about it. I remember now. Also, Nixie, you remember that one game that you recommended to me, but you said I should not play on stream because of some of the text that they put in it? Yeah, that's the one. I tried to download it, and anytime I tried to get it to export out of the zip file, it was not letting me export everything. So I was just wondering if you have a copy that you could send me of that, because for some reason some of the files wasn't wanting to export. Knowing that makes you feel so much better about the shiny hunts you've done around Medali. Always had a subtle fear that you missed shiny Ditto when you were clearing out the Pokemon. Yeah, no. It'll still read in the code, in the baseline code, as a shiny. So you can take a look once you hit 100. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it because I at least want to check it out. Any games that my friends recommend, I at least want to check out. Because if it's good enough for them to recommend it, then it's definitely something I want to at least try, if I can. Like, I downloaded, Pokemon This Gym of mine, just to give it a shot, see what I think. See if it's something that I'd be willing to do on stream. Because I've seen other content creators do it. And I will say it's not a horrible game. But the way that stuff is programmed into that game, it makes stuff a little hard to grind. So personally, I don't think I'll do it as a series, but because I'm pretty sure they have it programmed in a way that the wild spawns are the same level as your highest level Pokemon. At least. Pretty sure every single one of these are Zoras, so... I think I've moved far enough away from the town that normal Mabostiff will not spawn. So I'm pretty sure the only thing I have spawning right now is Zoras. Along with the occasional static Toadschool. Excuse me. Does anyone want to hear what shinies I got from GoFest today? I got quite the haul. Remembered how Lurantis hides as a bug type? But the only thing but would up against his rock types. I mean, so Lurantis disguises itself as a bug because it uses it as a way to draw in its prey, which would be small birds. Because the birds see it, think that they could take it on because it's a bug, and go after it, only for it to be then Uno reversed. But shinies did I get there? So the way, so I didn't go to like GoFest New York, which I kind of wish I did. What I did was it was GoFest Global today, and today was only part 1. Tomorrow's part 2. But in part 1, they have the habitats, where every hour for 8 hours, it rotates through 4 different habitats. So you get each habitat twice. And I got, if I counted correctly, 13 shinies today, 11 of which were completely new in Pokemon Go for me. I can read them off in a second here. I kind of want to finish the sandwich. Yeah, Lurantis does kind of bait those moves, but the thing about it is it's a carnivore, so... But now I kind of want to look it up, make sure that I'm telling it right. Lurantis prey. As themselves as a flower and lure and prey. This site is wrong here because it says that it disguises itself as a flower, but we all know that it actually is a flower. Lurantis is a plant-like Pokemon that resembles an insect. The top half of its head is pink, while the bottom half is white. It has 2 red eyes, green antenna, small green lump between them. There are 4 extensions to the top of its head, 2... So, current theories state that that it actually uses that, for some reason they say that it looks like a flower to hide from predators and lure and prey. One last Zora to kill off. Alright, how many do I have left in the box? 2 columns. Oh. Alright, we'll go hatch these and I will read off my Go Fest shinies. I don't think it would work because for example, Scyther is around the same size, but it doesn't bait tiny birds. Oh, that's just my theory. I cannot fully say, but no, I want to take a look at the Pokedex entries now. It requires a lot of effort to maintain Lurantis' vivid coloring, but some collectors enjoy this work and treat it as their hobby. It fires beams from its sickle-shaped petals. These beams are powerful enough to cleave through thick metal plates. For self-protection, it pretends to be a bug-type Pokemon. Both of its arms are keen-edged petals. As it slashes into its enemies, it looks like it's dancing. Its elegant appearance has led some to call it the most glamorous grass-type Pokemon. Okay, so Gen 7, it does mention that it disguises itself as a bug type. For self-protection. But what would it be protecting itself from? This Pokemon resembles a beautiful flower. A properly raised Lurantis will have gorgeous, brilliant colors. So, in Sword, it does say that it's a flower. And that it resembles a flower, not a bug. The petals on this Pokemon arms are thin and super sharp. They can fire laser beams if Lurantis gathers light first. By masquerading as a bug Pokemon, it lowers the guard of actual... By masquerading as a bug Pokemon, it lowers the guard of actual bug Pokemon, lured in by the scent of sweet flowers, and its sickles bring them down. So, it looks like a bug to draw in more bugs to eat them, essentially. That's its Scarlet Pokedex. But anyway, Go Fest shinies. So my first one that I got, funny enough, was actually a Fomantis, which evolves into Lurantis. So it's funny that you brought up Lurantis, Fish Sandwich, so... the second one I got was a Solrock. Third one was the Dusk Crown Pikachu. The next one after that was a Durant. And then my first repeat is an Eevee. And then I got a Crab Brawler. Oh, my bad. I had 3 repeats. My second repeat was a Snivy. And then I got a Heatmore, a Helioptile, the Dene, and my third repeat was a second Eevee. And then I got an Emolga, and to finish it off for today was a Volbeat. Kind of like a Venus Flytrap? Kinda. Except for the fact that it doesn't lure in bugs by looking like a plant, it lures in bugs by looking like a bug. So kind of like a reverse Venus Flytrap. Yeah, if y'all follow me on Twitter or join the Discord, I will be posting a picture of my shiny haul after stream for GoFest. Because GoFest Global ended at the same time that I started streams, so... Grass is weak to bug, so 1 miss and it's over. Well, yeah, but Lurantis also has some pretty decent stats itself. I mean, it is an evolved Mon. I mean... kind of slow speed, but... I think it still works. I'm trying to get more Eevees and Ghosts so you can have them all shiny in there. These 2 shiny Eevees that I got today... Actually, in the past week, I now have gotten 3 shiny Eevees. And all 3 of them I do not need in Pokemon Go. And I say that because I already have an Eevee, all the evolutions, and I even have a couple of events. I also have a couple of event shiny Eevees as well. Why organize the boxes just to later release the Mons, unless you didn't notice? So the reason I organize the boxes is because at the bottom of my screen, you can see a counter for Chikorita and Fennekin. And by organizing them, I can easily count them. I can count them a lot easier. So I do it just to make it easier on me to count. The trade on the box, the trade word on the box, was not about trading them away. That was just the box that I had originally put the Pokemon that you get from the Blueberry Academy trade in there, so. Doesn't it get Aerial Ace? It does get Aerial Ace. I know that for a fact. Got a full odd shiny Mareep and then a full odd shiny Dunsparce and a Swarm. Nice! Nice! Those are some really nice shinies. They're very pink shinies, but they're very nice shinies. The last one, cool. And that works out perfectly, because that's another 15 and 15. See, by lining them up like this, I can just go... Okay, columns of 5, right? 1, 5, 10, 15. 15 Chikoritas, because there's no overflow. 5, 10, 15 Fennekins. Again, because there's no overflow. So it's more so just to help me keep track easier than it is for anything else. Because they don't always hatch at a... They don't always breed at a 50-50 ratio. Especially if I'm having both of them in the box, in the picnic at the same time. So I'm not gonna hunt Zora right now because... Again, that's a tricky one to hunt. I think I have a wheel set up for typings. Well, that's not what I want. Cancel. That's settings. File. Open. That's not it. Okay, so apparently I don't have one. I was gonna spin a wheel to see, like, what shiny typing I should go for. But I've got an idea. Barbie.net. Scarlet Violet decks. Okay, just in the order that they are. RNG. 1 through 18. And we'll click generate a few times. 18. What is 18? Water type. Someone give me a random water type Pokemon to hunt. And I will let you know if I have that one already or if I don't. Now here's the thing. I know I have all Gen 9 evolutionary lines completed. Like, I don't have, like, Shiny Living Dex version of them, but I have at least, like, the full... I have the final Evo of every Gen 9 Pokemon. Why do I have a random Exew in here? Why do I have a random shiny Axew in there? You're not supposed to be there, buddy. Let's move you out of there. Feebas! Okay. We can do Feebas. I just gotta remember the best way to make it spawn. We'll save here. Browse, Gen 3, right there. The best. Bonk. Alright. Time for a hard hunt. Oh, I think water type is one of them that I have to be careful about. No too sweet herbs. Gotcha. We'll do salty. Sent me the link to Vanguard. Thank you. If it's the same link that I found and was using, though, it'll probably end up doing the same thing. But I'll take a look at it post-stream. Look at all those cucumbers. Why would we need 10 whole minutes to make a sandwich? Perfectionist. Perfectionist. That's the only reason why. People who want stuff perfectly aligned and will waste every possible second just to try to get things in the perfect spot. See, me, as long as it's close enough, I like to try to stack stuff. Like that. I don't care that the one on the right is a complete messy pile. Especially compared to the left one. But you know what? It works, so I'm not going to complain. What really messes with my head is why we need 2 minutes to put the pick in. Because that doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't even see you down there. If I remember correctly, this is supposed to be the pool that is the best place to spawn Feebasses in, right? Yeah, there's a Feebass right there. You think 5 would be plenty of good? No. No. If there's those, I'm sure there's those out there that, like, are extreme perfectionists. So they will literally waste as much time as possible to make it perfectly pixelated to the center. Gotta say that 10 times fast. I'm not going to because I know I'm going to mess it up and I'm going to say something that doesn't sound PG-13. You're really EP, so you're going to hop off and lay down? Alright, I hope you have a good night, Nixie. Thank you for sending me that link. I'll definitely try to take a look at it tonight. Sleep well, my friend. Oh, hey. They also spawned back here, too. Pokemon Reloaded. I have. I've looked into it a little bit. I have not actually seen anything about it, though. Why, do you have some information about it that I might not know? Oh, the Wish Cache is back. Yeah, chances are if there's a ROM hack, I've at least heard of it. But there is a chance that I haven't played it. I'm just gonna word it like that. There's probably a chance I've heard of it, but not ever actually played it. Or even seen anyone play it. Because most times when I look into ROM hacks, I look into it with the intent of going in blind. Like, obviously not like 100% blind, but like, I'm not gonna look up every single detail about it. I'm gonna look up general information. I'm gonna look up if there's like a patch, if it's like a patched game where I have to have a base game first and then patch over it, or something along those lines. Is that a shiny Barboach, or is that Barboach just too far under? It's too far under. I have to look at the controls. Is it controller operated, or is it the heck are you doing down there? Y'all saw that, right? There was a Bronzor underwater. Bruh, if you don't get out of there, you're gonna rust. There, I saved you. Now don't go back underneath. But if it's controller operated, chances are I'll probably like the way that it runs. If it's keyboard operated, then yeah, I'll probably have to change the control settings. It's not compatible with the controller. I kind of half doubt that, because if it's playable on an emulator in which the emulator is compatible with the controller, then it in itself should be compatible with the controller. Now, if it's like this gym of mine in which it's own unique software, then yeah, it would probably not be controller compatible, but while these Pokemon spawn in, I'm going to swap out. Oh, I know it's a fan game, but there are fan-made games that are emulator compatible, so. Like Radical Red, you can play on an emulator. Or Pokemon Gaia, you can play on an emulator. Or even games like the one that Nixie made, where it's basically just a modded Fire Red game. But it is like this game of mine? Okay, cool. Then I don't know if I'll like the controls that much. Because I will tell you this, I am not a fan of the controls for this gym of mine. That's a two-segmented Dunsparce. Did I just see a Feebas spawn right next to me? No, it was just the water. You don't know if it's emulator compatible because you're playing it through WinRAR? Well, if you open up an emulator and you go to where your file is for that, if you see the actual game file in there, then it's emulator compatible. If you don't see your game file through the emulator load screen, then it's not. Oh, you surfaced. But this gym of mine actually loads in its own software, so... And it will not load on an emulator. But that is not why I won't play it for content. I won't play it for content because it takes forever to grind because of the way they got stuff coded in there. So it is like this gym of mine? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll do it. Like I might take a look at it, to be honest. But I make no promises about like actually playing it. Just going live, yeah. You know, I just had an idea. Power might go out again. Giant thunderstorm just like yesterday. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. At least you got your power back really fast. I had a big storm a couple weeks ago where I didn't have power for 3 days. Luckily, my dad lives nearby, so I just crashed on his couch for a few days. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna say that it was on purpose, because it wasn't. But the comedic timing of you talking about a giant thunderstorm and the song that came on immediately after, that is hilarious. I mean, it's not talking about thunderstorms, but it's just funny. You cannot write comedic timing like that. Oh gosh, that made me think back to earlier today with my brother. And no, funny enough, the power company was like 5 times they told me different times that my power would be coming back on. And the day that it happened, I go walking down the street just a little ways. Because I have an easement, and so I wanted to go take a look at damage at the other part of my property. And I go walking down there, and I see this tree limb just hanging on the power line. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll call that in and be like, yeah, so there's yada yada at such and such location. And I let them know that that line was down at that location so they could go and fix it. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll just jot that down. And multiple times they're like, oh, okay, we fixed this problem and you should have power back on in like a couple of hours. Okay, cool. I get home from work, nothing. And I look at the outage claim and they say, yeah, you're going to be tomorrow. Oh, well, alright, that's fine. And as I would head over to my dad's place, I would look up at the power line because it was on that. It was in that section between my house and his house, and I'd see the tree limb still hanging on the line. I'm like, oh, they did not take care of it. The day my power came back, they had finally cut down that tree limb. They had been working on all of these other locations around my area, saying, yeah, no, we'll get you your power back. And it'll be, and we fixed it, but that limb was the only thing that was actually, like, preventing me from having power, was that one limb. Because the day they got rid of that limb was the day I got power back. Literally could see the plants just like it was the middle of the day for a second. Is it not daytime where you're at? Is it the middle of the night, fish? No, I don't want the stupid barboach. Excuse me. Wait, where did you just come from? So it is nighttime where you're at. Alright. I was just curious. I'm guessing you're in, like, a European country? Or at least somewhere along that longitude? Two of you down there. Chances are none of you are shiny. We'll check. The second the song ended, the storm is leaving now. Okay, so when the storm is coming ended, the storm left. That is funny. The comedic timing on all of that is just funny. Instead of the storm is coming, it's the storm has come. It backed away like 5 kilometers. About 3 miles. Or 10k, so about 6 miles. Come on, dude. I am American. I don't speak kilometers. I mean, I do a little bit, but I only know like 5 to 10 kilometers. I only know multiples of 5 because I know 5 kilometers is 3.1 miles. Yeah, Feebas is such a rare spawn, I might end up doing Masuda hunts for that one. How much time do I got left on the sandwich? 6 minutes. Cool. So I'll finish this up. But then what's a different water type I could hunt? That's funny, fish. Alright, Volgrana, clear the path, please. Surskit. Is Surskit actually... Yeah, Surskit is a water type. Where does Surskit even spawn at? It's Masquerain, that's not a water type. I know Surskit spawns in Paldea. I just don't remember where. Fennekin learn to move. It's so over for all Radical Red hard mode battles. But I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean by that. Like, I played Radical Red, and I'll be honest, I didn't even beat the game because I gave up. But I might need a little bit of detail on that one. Because here's the thing, I'm not even a fan of Fennekin. My preferred Pokemon are grass types, so I'm not a big fan of fire types, flying types, or bug types. But, like, Fennekin is actually one of my least favorite starters, to be honest. There's a Feebas. It's not shiny. I am going to catch it, though, because I moved any non-shinies out that I was not planning on Masuda hunting to Pokemon Home, so... After I did... Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the humor comes in, though. Why does Fennekin learning a move mean it's over for Radical Red hard mode battles? Is there some sort of connection there that I don't know? Right into a wall. Oh, my sandwich is probably done. I got like 10 seconds left. Not enough for it to actually spawn anything. Oh, hi, Feebass. Literally coming right at me as I hatch an egg. Okay, I think I have an idea what to do for that. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could see the humor more so in that one. But, like, I was hoping that you had some sort of way to explain it to actually kind of make it funny for me. I'm not saying that as in it was like a bad thing. It's just I could not understand it. I struggle with humor when it comes to being in the form of text. So boom. There we go. Water strider. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish hatching these eggs first. By these eggs, I mean just these two columns right here. I'll put you in here as well. I think I got a strat for this. I think I'm going to make a bug-type sandwich, and then I'm going to hop down into the water there. Hey, speaking of bugs... Scatter, bug! I'm sorry, that was dry humor. That was dry humor. I apologize, but... That's the kind of humor that I know and understand the best. That had a black shiny? No, it's kind of like a purple. It would be cool if it was a black shiny, though. Because I'll be honest, I am a major fan of the black shinies. Rayquaza, the primals of the other weather Pokemon, Greninja, Charizard. The black shinies, in my opinion, are the best coloration for any shiny Pokemon. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other cool non-black shinies out there. For instance, one of my all-time favorite shinies that actually even outbeats all the black ones is Golurk. And there actually is a reason for that. So, had a black one in Gen 3. Let's take a look at what Cerebi says. Yeah, it was actually black in Gen 3. And in Gen 4, it started to turn a little more blue. Gen 5, they added a bit of red to it to make it a little purple. And then it's kind of kept that coloration. But no, all the images I use for my shiny variants come straight from Cerebi, so. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, see what I was saying earlier about the whole non-50-50? Just because my numbers manage to end up at a 50-50 does not mean that they always breed into a 50-50 ratio. We're 30 seconds behind for a bit of the stream, so you didn't hear. Oh. Essentially, I have 5 Fennekin and 20 Chikorritas in the box. So I was just saying, earlier in the stream when I was referencing that fact that even though if I'm breeding both Fennekin and Chikorita in the same picnic, they don't always breed at a 50-50 ratio. And this box, even though my counts below at 150 apiece, happen to even out at some point like that, does not necessarily mean that every single box was 15-15. So so far it seems, yeah, this box isn't even going to be an even multiple of 5 either, so. But I do always try to keep my counts on screen at when added up equals a multiple of 30. Because I always update at the end of a box, not in the middle of it. Just because it saves on time, in my opinion. Okay, yes, so that's 23 and 22 and 8. This spot looks like a good spot right here. Turned off your phone by accident. Oh, I do that all the time. Just double check. Okay, that's the one I need. Cool. Do a couple of spicy herbs. I'm feeling a little spicy today. Ooh, don't fall. Yeah, it typically is. It may seem like it is, but it's actually kind of not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because it's actually... So it may seem like it, but I see it when you send it. But because of latency, I don't... It may seem like I see it far later than when you send it. Don't fall. Nope, not risking it. I don't necessarily have the best of Wi-Fi, so it always seems a little delayed. But it's alright. Plus, sometimes it just takes a second for the chat widget to catch up to it, so. Hi, Surskit. Yeah, Bug was definitely the best choice to go here. Cherry tomatoes and cucumbers are not spicy. I said I'm feeling spicy. I didn't say that the sandwich was spicy. Where did all my Surskits go? It's just with the recipe that I use for sandwiches, I have to be careful about what herbas I pick for bug types. Because I can't use a sour and a sweet for any recipe. And then for certain recipes, I can't use too sour or too sweet. You are messing up my spawns. Thank you. And bug type just happens to be one of them that I can't use too sour or too sweet for. And my cursor just happened to be resting over the spicy herba, so... I was just like, you know what? YOLO is what I meant to say. Red YOLO cup. Instead of red solo cup, because I've mixed them up. Not water rat? Huh? Huh? I am confuzzled by that. What do you mean by not water rat? Oh, the Azurill. Look, man, it was following me around and taking away a spawn for Surskits. I had to do something. You're only allocated so many spawns at a time. I can't have randos taking out my spawns for Surskit. Two there, one here. What do we got here? Oh. If it wasn't following me, then I would have let it live. Because I would have just despawned it. You. Doom, doom, doom. Soldier boy, tell him. I'll crack my back. Bruh! Bruh, I wasn't even near! I wasn't even close! You wanted to shiny hunt it, but decided not to, and good, because you would rather be disappointed or would not see it at all. What, Surskit? Or a Zero? Because one thing I've learned about playing through and shiny hunting in this game, you may say that something may look like it's going to be difficult to spot, or you might miss it, but every single time that I've said that about a mon that I've been shiny hunting has been far from the truth. Far from the truth. I've noticed there's only been one shiny that I didn't notice, and the only reason I didn't notice it is because I had chats overlaying all over my gameplay. So I legit couldn't have seen it because I didn't have the configuration set up to be able to see it where it spawned in when I was going by it, so. But there's been mons that I have set out to hunt and be like, okay, this might take me forever because I will not be able to see this. And sure enough, it took me forever on a couple of them, but not because I couldn't see them. But it took me forever because it just never spawned. But the moment that each and every single one of those that I claimed was going to be hard to spot, as soon as the shiny was on screen, I happened to notice it almost instantly, or I never despawned it because I always noticed them. Because side by side, they may look like they are close, but Scarvy actually has enough in it that you can see the difference when they're side by side. But I will say, the worst shiny I've hunted in this game was Tandemouse. Now that's just saying because of the shiny coloration. That has nothing to do with my hatred for the shiny because of anything else about it. There is one Pokemon that I absolutely hate its shiny because of how long it took me to get it. And then how I ended up getting it. And that one would be a Bombardier. I will say though, that water glare does not help at all. Oh, the base Tandemouse does, yes. The shiny one is tan. It's about to go to nighttime now, so it might be easier to see these circuits because there won't be a freaking glare on the water. But that glare is annoying. And as someone who grew up on waterfront property, in real life, that glare is annoying. Oh, hi, Gimme Ghoul. Oh, hey, I just realized what time it is. I might want to pull up, my YouTube subscriptions feed. See who's live. Because we got like 20 minutes. Oh, hey, question for you, Fish. What is your #1 all-time favorite shiny Pokemon? And this goes out to any other chatters as well. Or any lurkers, I should say. What is all y'all's #1 favorite all-time shiny Pokemon? Did I just Tokyo Drift those Surskits? I just Tokyo Drifted through those Surskits. Gurp, gurp, gurp. Bye, fish. I don't need fish. I need water striders. Oh. Interesting. I think I know who I'm gonna raid out to. Just keeping an eye on the stream, on their stream, to make sure that they don't end stream before. Oh gosh. Oh, this one's looking somewhat even. Bro, I wasn't even close to you. Okay, that time to turn around and head back the other way. Nobody have a favorite shiny Pokemon? Is there even anyone in chat anymore? That was close. You basically spawned almost right on top of me. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Yay for a rain, dropping the frame rates. Will probably be my last batch of eggs. Yeah, I got a minute and a half left on this. But oh, that's that. I guess I'll just finish hatching up these eggs and then we'll call it a night. Oh, it seems luck was not on my side tonight. At least I got that Puchiana. 18 years of hunting it. Okay, so now let's organize this box a little bit. Grab from the far left, move it to the far right. Okay, so it looks like we got 14 and 16. So we'll come over here, add 16 to the Chikorita, which 88. And then we'll add 14 to the Fennekin, which is 72. No, that's not right. Is it? Yeah, 360. Yes, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 more boxes of eggs, chat, and I hatched 1, 2, 3, 4. I hatched 4 boxes tonight. So I'm still set for another stream, it looks like. Might want to make sure I write down which box I'm on. Eggs 4. Because I'm gonna close this game out and then reset to get the Herbas back. So, but here's what we're gonna do. For anyone that's lurking in chat, or anyone that's still active in chat, we are going to go raid out to Vandy323. Vandy's someone that I've kind of come to know a little bit more. I met him down at AWA. I was kind of following him beforehand, and he at least knows my name now, at least my stream name, so. But we are going to go raid out to him. Make sure you use hashtag GardnerRaid in the chat. And until next time, take it easy, Garden Gang. Keep on growing.